Hello everyone, welcome to the fourth episode of Insider Argentina. I'm super excited because today we have a rather different episode. While we were in Junín de los Andes, we were invited to a ranch called Estancia Rio Quillen, and that's where we're going today. Contenido en tres. This ranch is located at the foothills in the Andes with wide open plains, forests, rivers, mountains, lakes, and a huge amount of activities that we can do. I arrived to the estancia by nightfall. My hosts, Nati and Marcelo, received me on the glamping area the ranch has by the river. This river, Malalco, flows through a huge open pampa winding up and down, and the glamping is located in a beautiful horseshoe almost completely surrounded by water. Among the many activities we can do here in the ranch, fly fishing is one of the most popular, not only in the ranch but also in the whole Patagonia. After sitting by the fire for a while, it was time for us to go to bed. We had a really exciting day ahead of us. Good morning everyone from paradise. We are today in Estancia Rio Quillen, a beautiful place in northern Patagonia, the northernmost almost you can get, and this place is just astonishing. And you know what's best? Today we're going glamping. This is nice. The day in front of us is quite exciting. We're going to horse ride all across the mountains. Here, there was 14 horses waiting for us to go on an expedition up into the mountains. We're now going uphill to the ridge. It's a great place, and it's a huge bunch of people coming with me, so it's nice to have big groups horse riding in the middle of Patagonia. It's quite an experience. There's a few of them behind me, a few of them over there. So we've arrived to the spot where we have lunch. We have just put the horses in the corral where they'll have some water while we have a few sandwiches, chill in the sun, maybe a little bit of a nap. Not too bad, honestly. It's really nice. We are under a huge gaucho and araucaria forest. All the trees around me are extremely old. We're going down the side of the mountain through the forests. We've got hundreds of pehuenes and coihues and I don't know how many different species of trees. It's been really nice being up there in the ridge, seeing the valley from above, the horses. Everything was perfect, as it is supposed to be. She's been a good girl, didn't you? Oh, she's sick of me. Say hi. Oh, there's another fella here. After we left the horses back by the ship, we decided to go check the manor house. I couldn't leave Rio Quillen without first coming to this little cabin I have behind me, but let me inform you, this is neither a cabin nor little. It's actually a beautiful manor house made of stone and wood at the top of the hill with an incredible, stunning, breathtaking view. This house was built almost 100 years ago when the family that owns this ranch built it. It used to be the family house, but now it's actually a hotel. So you can either spend the night in the glamping where we've been the other day, or we can spend the night here. The choice is up to you. Let me tell you that the glamping is good. It's really nice. It's a very unique experience, waking up in the middle of the forest with the river, spending the night under the stars. But let me tell you, the view from here is just astonishing. So don't let me judge. It's going to be you. So whatever you prefer, you can choose. After spending the last 8 hours on a horseback up in the mountains in the heat of the sun, it was time for us to get a shower, a warm meal, and go to bed. On our second morning in Rio Quillen, nature woke us up with a magnificent spectacle. It had been raining all night in the valley, and we still had some occasional showers and a marble sky. In the mountains, however, it had been snowing all night and they were completely covered in white. Hiking up a mountain from where you can have a panoramic view of Mount Lanin and several other volcanoes on the Chilean side, as well as the Quillen Lake. Unfortunately, the weather has bailed on us. It's been raining all night. Now it's a bit clearer. We also had some snow, but we had to change the plans because the road up to the mountain was in a horrendous state. It takes a few days before it dries up, so we had to come up with something different, and for that reason we decided to have a lamb on the cross. It's a typical Argentinian asado, very, very famous, especially here in Patagonia. People can have a whole lamb on the fire, and before you notice, the lamb is gone. What you're seeing here is a grilled lamb, a whole grilled lamb on the asador. This asador thing is a very popular thing in Argentina, and you're gonna see it all across the country. You just literally put the whole animal in an iron cross by the fire and you let it there for hours until it cooks. And believe me, I've never tried anything better in my whole life. After having plenty of food, wine, and a really good time with my hosts, it was time for us to leave Rio Quillen. But Rio Quillen is not one of those places you easily leave behind. It's a place where you feel at home, no matter how far you are from it. It's the vastness of the hills and the gaucho lifestyle. It's the chatter by the fires, the purring of the river, but above all, the overwhelming feeling of being one with nature. Well, we have arrived to the end of another episode of Insider Argentina. As always, I really appreciate having you guys on the other side. I will leave my social networks below, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and if you have any comments, you can also leave them below. Today, I want to make a special thanks to all the crew of Estancia Rio Quillen, especially Nati and Marcelo, for having me these days. I had an amazing time, and it's a place I will definitely be visiting again. Thank you everyone, and I'll see you in the next episode of Insider Argentina.